In the previous video, we have seen a very simple character controller for your 2.5D game. And in this video, we are going to see how to design your environment. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to go onto your world environment. And after that, you need to click on your environment node here. And instead of using procedural sky material here, we are going to click on this arrow and we need to create a new shader material. After that, you need to click on the new shader and we can just use any name and click create. And now we just need to click on world.gd shader and you can see this type of dialog box open. Now what you need to do is you need to define some shader parameters. So in order to define shader parameters, what you need to do, you need to click on uniform and then you need to add vec3 and then we are going to add color and then we need to define what kind of parameter it will take. So it will take color. And now what you need to do is you need to set the color of the viewport to the color variable. And now what you need to do, you need to go onto your shader parameters here, then you need to click on the color and you just need to increase and set your color here. So I'm going to take this blue color here and it looks pretty good. You can see the blue is also reflecting on this floor here, which is not good. So we are going to add a pretty simple floor texture here. So in order to add a floor texture here, so in order to add grass texture here, what you need to do is you need to click on your floor here and then you need to grab your grass texture and drop it onto the material here. After doing this, you can get this something similar to like this and you can see the grass texture doesn't look good. So in order to make it good, we need to set some things up. So first of all, I'm going to set the albedo here. So we are going to change the albedo. I'm going to tear down some settings here, so I'm going to make it more like here. And then what you need to do is you need to go onto your UV1. Since you can see our grass texture is a lot much scaled and I don't want this much scaled here, so we can just increase the scale to 3 and you can see now it looks much better. So now we got our grass texture here. It looks much more vibrant, so let me do it more down. And yeah, so that's it. Now it looks pretty much good. Now next thing we are going to add is our dynamic camera controller here. So in order to add dynamic camera controller, what you need to do is you need to click on your player and then add a node 3D here with camera controller as name, and then you need to add camera target as the child of the camera controller, and then you need to add the camera 3D node here. Now you need to click on your play sprite here and you need to import the camera controller to your script, player script. And after that, what you need to do, you need to write some code here. So I'm going to write some code here. So first of all, so we are going to handle the camera here. So in order to handle the camera, dynamic camera, we are going to take the camera position. After taking the camera position, we are going to add a little bit of delay from the player's position. So I have added a delay here. You can see 0.05 is the delay that we are going to do between the player's position and the camera position. So if the player is moving like from 0 to 1, so the camera will take 0.05 seconds delay before moving from 0 to 1. So this will give a very smooth camera here. So let's go onto your 3D scene and let's test it out how it works. And make sure, by the way guys, make sure your camera distance should be um, much less from the player so that you don't complicated errors here. So after doing this, you just need to go onto your scene and now let's run the scene here. So you can see we got our camera working and we also got our texture here. But there is one thing that we can improve more. So what we need to do is we need to add some props here. So in order to add some props, we need to click on our world node 3D and we just need to add another node 3D here. And after that, let's rename this node 3D as grass. And we need to add some sprite 3D here. And after adding this sprite 3D node here, we need to add the texture. So I'm going to use this concept art here. You can see we got this texture here. Since my grass is the part of this big sprite sheet, so I want only the grass here. So in order to get only the grass here, you need to click on the region and then enable the region here, edit region, and you need to select your grass. And now right now you can see if I put this sprite here, you can see the grass here, but the grass looks much more blurry. So in order to make it more pixelated, we need to click on flags, and then we need to set the texture filter to nearest. And after setting the texture filter to nearest, you can see our grass looks much more pixelated. After doing this, what you need to do, you can see if I move my camera, the grass doesn't follow the camera's view. So in order to do that, we need to click on our sprite 3D and we need to enable the billboard here. And you can see now the grass follows the camera here. And in order to set the grass stick to the floor, you need to click on Z here, and you can see the glass is flying from the floor. You need to click on your sprite 3D and then just set it up so that the grass doesn't float here. Now we can just directly copy and paste and add a lot of grasses here. So I have added few grass here. You can see we got some few cute grasses here. Now we just need to add some more things that, so let's add some trees here to make the scene more beautiful. So let's add another node 3D here, and in this node 3D we are going to rename it as trees, and we are going to do the same for the trees here as we did on the grass. So we are going to add the sprite 3D, and then we are going to use the sprite texture, region enable, edit region, and then we just need to get our tree here. So now you can see we got some trees and grasses ready here. So now we can just run the scene and see how it looks like. So you can see we got some pretty cool looking scene here with some grasses and trees. And if you also want to do much more thing here, like you can see the sky looks pretty much boring. So in order to make it more interesting, what we need to do is you need to go on to godotshaders.com and you can grab this cute shader from the link in the description. So let's just copy the shader and apply this to our scene here. So if we go to our world environment node here, you can see we got this shader here. We just need to replace this with the shader that we have copied. After doing that, you can see the scene looks much more better. So that's it guys. If you like this video, please do a subscribe, and if you want more videos like this, please do suggest videos ideas on the comment section. Thanks for watching.